Oh.
Unfortunate for him because he's coming off the top 15 finish, and his best run of the year was in the draft at Atlanta. And I was just saying how the only routes you had on track are either one qualifying lap or maybe the second round. And this is kind of what I was referencing, is you're all figuring the cars out, especially some of the bumps that I believe that's materialized from just a small checkup down the backstretch, some bumping and inopportune times in the wrong place. David Starr, you saw there in the 42. You got some damage. David with over 500 career starts in the top 3 series of NASCAR. Other end of the spectrum, the rookie Patrick Starr is where it started. Getting into the
All right.
The car just go sort of wiggle there. I think that's Wallace behind him. And I think if you look at where he was getting hit in the left rear. That's usually not the way you want to get bumped at all. He was most likely checking over some of the cars in front of that. This is sort of that accordion effect you sometimes see. Yeah, right there. He's obviously trying not to get pushed.
All right, guys.
I'm saying that because I just know that feeling there.
All right, everyone. I barely.
There's some unwanted pushing happening, especially early on, and because it's
What the fuck? All right, y'all. Welcome to the live stream. I barely made it with seconds of. All right. Yeah, we had to rush back here very quickly because of the start time of this race. I wasn't expecting it to start so soon. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Shahir, Dominic, and Jay the Rail Fanner. Also, another thing, I don't need to be asked every weekend when I'm going to be live. I might as well just make a 24-hour post saying that I won't be live this weekend, but that's only if. But from there, I need to work on it because I need to be consistent with making. Yeah, I do not need to be asked every single weekend when I'm going to be live. Yeah, I need to be consistent and make 24-hour posts on if I know I'm not going to be streaming a weekend, I need to let y'all know about that. I'll do a 24-hour post so that way some people won't be asking all the time. I'll be live tomorrow though, but that's it. I don't have any other planned streams for later on today. Hello, Connor. Welcome to a live stream.
Is there anyone you like?
Anyways, as you just saw, the green flag has just flown at Talladega. But we already have a caution for Patrick Staropoli. You know, in all the years I've watched the O'Reilly Auto Parts series at Talladega, This is the first time we've ever had a wreck on the first lap.
NASCAR on the CMU is brought to you by Arby's. We have the meats. The Credit One Bank NASCAR American Express card. And by
Yeah, it's the AG Pro 300, 113 laps, 300 miles. Stages 1 and 2 are 25 laps, and the final stage is 63 laps.
then go check out the CW bar. Hey, I love that. Yeah. Found its way to the Midway, seen it a lot on the circuit here in 2026. Early caution here at Talladega, so the wheelie caution lights are on. The same wheelie emergency lights and sirens you see on the safety vehicles here at the track are protecting first responders and communities all across America.
There's,
So this is going to
there's
be
the
a
32
fast
at
run
Tyler
today.
Ankrum.
Opening lap, and all of it begins. Patrick Starpoli right behind him, William Sawalich.
Yeah, Tyler Ankrum. This is his first O'Reilly Auto Parts race. It's amazing he's been in trucks for so many years. He hasn't made an O'Reilly Auto Parts start up until today. So it's good to see him make one, let alone with the 32 of all team. And yeah, he got caught in that wreck with Staropoli, David Starr, and of course Ankrum. Jesse Love started on the pole, by the way. We all know he's going to be a threat to win today, so just keep an eye on him and Austin Hill as always.
It's part of what makes this tough is that you just don't get that time in the car with the lap, with no practice in these speedways to understand the air effects and how the draft is going to work and all those things. You have to use laps 1 through 5 almost as that practice time to understand what you're going to have there. And one of the things we talked about was you got to be lucky, and that's the situation, right, where you just there's not a lot you can do when you're behind them. It's a little bit of which way those cars are going. You got to be a little bit lucky, and a lot of guys got lucky right there. InterCars.com onboard camera looking into the eyes of Corey Day. Eyes are down, ready for the restart. Talk about being lucky. A driver that was right in the middle of where that happened, Rick Bruce, never been in the track before. The last thing he wants to happen, not just from a points perspective, but an experience perspective, is to get eliminated earlier, get damaged, and really not know what you have. So a nice break for the 19, 18-year-old driver from Hickory, North Carolina, coming off back-to-back top 5 finishes. So Day, going to control this, SUV Love, going to control this thing again. Takes the inside lane. Corey Day to his right. Pace car will go in this time. Drivers will make their way to the following restart zone. And we'll return to the green flag. Just over 20 laps to go here in stage number 1 at Talladega. Interesting choice for Corey to take the outside there. And a great job, pushing Jesse on that last restart. He's going to have.
All right, we're coming to the green or the restart as we complete lap 4. Here we go.
Almost great connectivity there. So they're pushing Jesse Love. Not quite as connected on the top, but see if they can figure that out between the two. Yeah, look at those cars dance around the right. Trying to push them on through. You see 3 of them, 4 of them on the bottom, almost connected as Jesse Love starts to pull away to 17. Those are
The 92, the DGM racing teammates of Maggio and Josh Williams both started in the top 10. With Raja Cruz to the outside, but the 92 gets stuck in the middle.
Austin Hill out there as well. That's what you want to have in there. Josh Williams' position where they go to both sides. You'd suddenly you're in the middle, no help whatsoever. Most likely it wasn't that fine. Here we just continue to fall back to make that spread on those in the middle. Look at the overslide down the line. Severa says he could not take that run that he had. We've referenced how good RCR is at this track and trying to get those guys out of line, shuffle them back, do it immediately. You see Sam Mayer now with big run on the inside. He told us in the pre-race he wanted to get control of this race and get to the front. He's made some big moves here early on to do just that, get into the top 10. Jesse Love went to the bottom to block that run and didn't have the momentum to hold off before he went to get just outside. 3 wide, Junior Motorsports working that outside lane. Quattro slides up into 1. That blue machine you see there, right behind him, red orange number 8, the Arby's car, Sammy Smith, and in behind him, Raja Cruz. So there's Sam. I was trying to figure out the look for you guys because there's some special paint schemes this weekend, and I hated having a special paint scheme when it came to Daytona and Talladega because when you're a driver, you race people differently based on
All
who
right,
they are.
new leader Carson Quapple as he leads at the line.
He's now in charge here at Talladega. Carson will flip last week at Kansas in the early laps, but came to play here today. Second year in the fall, and he
While we were
what's the good
figuring
on
the stuff,
the inside lane? He's trying to he's fading to the top lane, which is being controlled there by Crush and Bubble. Now they get back with the distance difference through the corner right here. Just getting down and fading, not quite having the momentum at the top side. But all those junior motorsports cars are on the outside. As you see Carson now moving down to the middle, but the car we have to keep our eye on is that white and blue car, number 21. So in the last two races here at Talladega, Austin Hill, he is as good a drafter and one of the fastest cars as anybody in series history. See if he can get his way to the front. He's not spent this many laps outside the top five when he hadn't been involved in incidents since I don't remember when in the draft. But there's nowhere to go right now. If you're in that position and you see they're 3-4 wide of that, all you can do is try to help the guy in front of you, try to get your whole hand to move forward and get singled out, where then you can start moving around a little bit. He's got some awesome moves. I love that bubble up here.
Hello, Eric. Welcome to the live stream. I know, right? Oh yeah. You know what? And all I can say is that, yeah, if I am not able to stream because of connection issues that happen like before the race starts, then yeah, I'm not gonna live stream. Just so you know, that's what happened at Bristol a few weeks ago for the truck race. Anyways, all the cars that were in that wreck are still running, surprisingly.
Name, man, that got the championship a couple of years ago, looking for his first Talladega victory for him. In line, down low, and right behind him, Ryan Sieg, driver 39 with great history at Talladega. Carson Kvapil has been all over this racetrack. He was up in line with his junior motorsports teammates. The third lane, they got to the lead. Now you see he's on the bottom. The car works good all over this racetrack. Let's go down to Dylan 10 laps in. And Jamie, you nailed it. That's exactly what the one is trying to do today. They want to be aggressive. They want to get to the front and control this race. As to a lot of guys, but Carson told me explicitly yesterday, he said, I feel way more confident here after finishing second last fall than I ever have here. I'm confident being aggressive. I feel better about my knowledge of when to take or pass on runs at the front of the field. I think you're seeing that comfort level showcase here. The one car's fast, the driver's confident. So you have a little more control over your destiny. Jesse Love started on the pole, never finished outside the top 10 at Talladega Super Speedway. He's led laps in all 5 of his starts here. And this move was key to get ahead of the curve and take the top spot in his group at Talladega.
Get ahead of your curve. Explore Crohn's disease treatment at GetSomebody4PD.com.
And Riley Auto Parts Motor Racing isn't just speed. It takes teamwork, hard work, and commitment. The kind of dedication that wins races. This boys auto parts. Our professional parts people can offer you the right parts and advice, so you're ready for every turn, straight away, and all along. And the sum of our parts. And those parts, they're powered by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
At Ace, we know not all paint is created equal. So to do it right, start with exceptional paint that's designed to last. Only Ace has this collection of premium brands, and more. Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines, and Clark and Kensington. And your local Ace's premium service and quality paint that stand up to the test of time. With gallons of paint at one inch starting at only $29.99. And right now, get 20% off gallons of select Benjamin Moore exterior paint.
Hardware, folks.
Christopher Taylor Bell is 4 years old. And I want to get you started.
Spring outfit's so good. My family was on time for once. I'm still recovering. Kohl's styles make spring a breeze. Start your outfits with the season's best shoe sale. Then complete the look with 15% off at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
The irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salt is perfect for adding flavor your way. Let's throw it again. Somewhere out there, someone's paying $30 for a single Thanksgiving shrimp. What?
Teeny tiny shrimp. But in here, we have big, beautiful shrimp.
An airball. It's actually fire. What is?
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, it's fire. It's fireball.
All right, Sam Mayer's the leader.
Safely offers flexible payment options and anywhere mobile service, so you can get it fixed here, here, or here, and pay later. Go to safelight.com today. I've been doing it one
How do I sign?
Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's not true. Because with the right team, you're at your own story. So no, I'm not fast for a girl. I'm fast, period.
Test your luck and make your power play by heading to your local lottery retailer to get in the game for tonight's estimated Powerball jackpot of $118 million. Side by side on CW.
Yeah, he was good in the booth. He did an amazing job.
Talladega, we go to break. Jesse Love is leading. We come back. It's Sam Mayer in charge, and boy, is he working the 41.
And a partner on board there with Corey Day. He got a basic bump by all our shuffles through the yellow line. Now the back should just be furious racing. At the front here, Sam Mayer controlling, but 3 wide for what? 10 laps now? 15 laps almost? They come back and heavily the Hayden Sammy Smith gets the back there. The 2-0 just a little bit off center bump. They didn't see.
The wrecks that don't happen at Talladega, Jamie.
Yeah, the one thing that sits out to me, guys, right on board here with Sammy Smith racing. The shot he's going to give. The two-car in there.
Yes, I did. Didn't I didn't think I was not. I was like that came out of left field.
Historically at the track these style racetracks I mentioned, Austin Hill, you see he's still 3 rows back in the same position.
Yeah, that scheme is peak. I remember Will Powers. Yeah, the old scheme that Will Power ran throughout. Scheme that Will Power ran for a good portion of his career at Penske from 2020. I've always referred to that as the Silver Arrow.
You kidding me? Loves it all over the highway, and I'll take the top spot back. Wow.
Well, that's one of those moves later in the race. Mayer goes up and protects that. But it's early on. Not looking until they do them a little bit. Wasn't quite sure if he was in front of the two-car. As you see, Love's already doing it all. He's being as aggressive as anybody on the track. And to your point, that's the move that Sam Mayer's practicing almost to know how far you can push it in that moment. What Love is doing, those are moves you make at the end of stages or to win races. It's wow, Love gets the outside of him. That's the second time we've seen Larson be able to do that. Give the two-car push down the straightaway and just pull out the line and get him to the left of the air. Dump on the spoiler, gets the two now stuck in the middle.
Hey, Raj in the 88, suck it up, give it a shove. Raj and Jesse Love, the only two drivers that finished top 10 in both of our drafting races earlier this year, Daytona and Atlanta. One is out front, Quapple in the outside lane. Mayer is there, and it's Love down low. Let's get some Justin Allgaier radio following the 17 of Corey Day.
Yeah, he referenced Corey Day right there.
Also, yeah, Sammy Smith, man, I am absolutely rocking that RB scheme. And you also probably noticed that Ryan Sieg has a new livery too. Race is going good, Zachary. So far, Sam Mayer, Carson Coapel, and Jesse Love are duking it out for the lead. We've got one caution for Tyler Ankrum, David Starr, and Patrick Staropoli. All three cars are still. Wow, look like Jesse Love just forced. Um, looks like he got forced below the W.
Right on cue, there goes Love. Worldwide word from NASCAR. Hey, look at the shuffle here. Now Mayer all of a sudden finds himself back in the middle of the pack a little bit. 7 or 8 cars deep.
Yeah, but I want you to pay attention to the guys in second, third as we take another look here at Mayer and Jesse Love. You see Sam goes down the block, and he knows he can't move all the way down. I think to me he was forced out of it.
I think it was a smarter move to move down there to protect cars. I think NASCAR will see it that way as well.
And we see there is a complete gap here. Jesse Love looking just, I don't know. He wasn't all the way at the
Yeah,
center right there.
well, when it comes to two drivers pushing at the front,
What NASCAR
I-
decides to do.
the driver pushing needs to not let that driver go because they know they're gonna have a the guys behind them are gonna get a run.
We saw this just 2 laps ago. Austin Hill's able to drop down the line behind his teammate Jesse Love, and of course they're there.
Yeah, but look at Carson Waffle. Gonna do it again. As you see, Jesse Love's gonna stay committed to his teammate. I know we referenced the tension between those two last week with Jesse Love getting to the outside of the 21 and pulling him around. Austin was not happy, but they met this week. They had a meeting. Felt like they both learned from it. Jesse Love's interview was very interesting about just trying to learn from his mistakes. And today they're gonna have to be friends.
Well, if ever you were going to bury the hatchet with your teammate, do it before you come to race here because you're going to need help in the draft. And these two are so good together. And now, thanks to O'Reilly Auto Parts, we listen to 21 Team Radio. Derek Nealon on the spotter stand calling the shots for Austin.
All right, 4 to go in stage one. Sam Mayer's in control at the moment.
The amount of thoughts that you process in a race like this in a lap is exhausting. And as a driver, you're making decisions. And I always use that spotter as kind of verification. Like, are they thinking something? They're painting a picture for you, and if they say what you're already thinking, that's when you can make that move. And he gives you information, partner. It's not that what's happening behind you, but it's what's happening in front of you.
Yeah, and that's one of the more important parts, especially if you're the pusher, is what is happening in front of the car ahead of me, because I can't see if I'm going to push the way you need to. Yeah, if I'm going to push the way you need to push, I need to think there's nothing in front of me. I need to know what's happening in front. That's very good info. Is game of Sam Mayer. Oh, yeah, shoved out of the lead. Felt like the 15th or something, and now
Carson's coming on the high side.
He made it back to the front. I think the two fastest cars today, Jesse Love, he's trying to get to the inside again. Are the two cars on the outside? That's the two they're going to have to fight for the win today. Carson Buffalo and St. Mayer seem to have the two best cars.
With 2 laps to go, opening stage at Talladega, this time by through the tri-oval, and they make it through the finish line right there.
2 to go.
Carson has going
in
for him.
stage
There's a lot of teammates with him.
one.
You see Sammy Smith, they both pulled out of the
I
car
think.
now. That's Roger Caruth and the 88 on the top. But Mayer again was shuffled out at the tri-oval. Looks like he's in big trouble. Still going to be in a position to get some great points.
You got 3 Terran cars on the top. They need to do best they can to control this right here. They have this right now. If they work together and not race against each other, they try to control the front of this field towards the end of the stage. Remember, those jam cars do not always work together.
And
Creed, who's Mayor's teammate, actually goes to the outside, elects not to help him in that situation.
Nice something to keep in mind here as we get one to go on the stage. Justin Allgaier perfect this year. His 4 points every stage. He's 12 as
Yes,
we
it's
come back to the start-finish line this time. His teammates in control. One is Carson Waddle and Sammy Smith. Sammy Waddle
one to go. Yes, it's clean.
down the back straightaway, final time, stage 1.
Was it that energy of a top guy made that right on the front? He just got blocked there by Sheldon Creed as he materializes. Dean Thompson got a leader right there. So you got Mayer loose. Now Thompson's going to go to the outside.
Sammy Smith giving the one to push. Going to the bottom.
There's no help behind him. Eddie Carr, the only one for Cheater Motorsports that is not won in 2026. Sammy on the inside.
They come to the line
To the outside.
and photo finish. It says Carson Quapple got it.
That was one of the best super speedway stages I've ever watched in the O'Reilly Series. He left from the very beginning, 305, all over the place.
I'm going to call it unofficial right now. But unofficially, Carson Quapple wins the stage by 5/1000ths of a second, and we just got confirmation. It's his 3rd career stage win. First time he's done it at Talladega. His teammate Justin Allgaier
Look
hit
at
the
that.
wall and finishes the stage outside the top 10.
Okay, so it was in fact the one car. All right. All right, stage 1 results are Carson Quapple, Sammy Smith, Sheldon Creed, Roger Cruth, Dean Thompson, Blaine Perkins, Sam Mayer, Harrison Burton, Jeremy Clements, and Jesse Love round out the top 10.
Some things are for each.
I want you to believe this. I got this.
But a card with access to exceptional benefits isn't one of them. Welcome to the Credit One Bank American Express Suite. Credit One Bank for what's ahead. When costs occur, test payroll systems that sound like that. Talk to Corral.
I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. You guys got somebody for us.
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Crohn's disease or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at gogetSomebody.com.
Have you ever made a mistake you wanted to forget about?
But I thought you mentioned being married before. I didn't realize Maggie hadn't told you about us.
Well, Maggie tells me you won't be around very long anyways. You know, this was a speaking conversation. Future wife is really here.
I just listened to you. We're still getting together. Here's your release. Big and live large. The compact pickup offering the lowest starting at limit starting King's class. And right now, get a 2500 gas car or 2500 in total cash on a 2025 Ford Maverick. It's time to see forward in a new light.
You feel like your family's a little chaotic? Don't worry, you're not alone.
Oh my goodness. Oh yes.
It's about family. Our family.
Our families hope to share with one thing.
What do you guys like for that?
Also laugh through the chaos with Modern Family. Weeknights at 5 on Mama 58.
Roosevelt Automall is Northern California's ultimate destination when looking for your next vehicle. Find the largest selection with 21 top brands. Breakdowns put you to bigger savings during our spring clearance event. The Roosevelt Automall, driven to be the best.
Entertainer of the Year, eight-time Grammy Award-winning superstar, Carrie Underwood. Carrie Underwood, live at the Thunderdome on June 14th. Get tickets now at ThunderdomeResort.com. Carrie Underwood in concert. For more, visit CarrieUnderwoodOfficial.com.
Roosevelt Automall is Northern California's ultimate destination when looking for your next vehicle. Find the largest selection of 21 top brands. Right now, See the bigger savings 31st through the 25th. The Roseville Auto Mall. Trips to be the best.
In this fast all-electric SUV, your money gets charged up. And right now, get $7,000 in bonus cash on 2025 Ford Mustang Mach-E. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Stage one completed in Talladega. It's the NASCAR Rally Auto Parts Series on CWE, brought to you by Arby's. What a thrilling finish. Let's take a look at today's claim pass of the day, brought to you by New Lights. Red claims better than dry. Wobble by 1,000ths of a second. Just live career stage win. That's amazing. Let's not get caught up in the details, Jesus. Leave it to Parker to challenge how we manipulate things here at our broadcast. So now we get a crucial point of execution for the teams because we talk so much about the draft and it's a great equalizer and all that. The track position is enormous. You want to be in control. By the way, right with Jesse Love, we got a ruling from NASCAR. That move he made below the double yellow line deemed all good. He was forced down there, no penalties coming there, but something to keep in mind as the afternoon goes along. Carson Waffle leading down progressive pit road. Here's King Two.
Maybe spend time in some of those coveted stage points finishing heats here. He said now the pitch a little squirrely in traffic. He said pretty good at drivable speed though, 8 out of 10. I could use a little bit more sticks to plan that plan 2 tires. It looks like maybe an issue right there. Slow stop to get out of the box. Done. Sheldon Creed said he feels good. Carter's good. I'll just take the back of the ice. Bobby Career said that he was freer on the top lane. Change 4 tires, make air pressure adjustment, and a chassis adjustment as well. Carson Quaffle said that he was tight some places, loose others, but they settled on tight exit as the final diagnosis.
Race off progressive pit road.
All right, Carson Quaffle wins the race off pit road.
Shows a host of different strategies there. When you talk about the way you manage things in the service, you're going to see
You're the moment you took your first breath. You had something to prove. You're more than you ever knew. Forward, Fox Punch, sweater top, up and down, back and forth, over and over and over again. And when it was finally time to enjoy it all, COPD thought it could stop you. Well, COPD never met someone like you. You kept right on going. Breztri is 3 medicines in one inhaler. The better breathing started within 5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Now that's a COPD maintenance treatment that works as hard as you do. Breztri won't replace the rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help. Ready to take back your breath? Ask your doctor about Breztri.
To Haggerty, it's obvious. One of these cars is not like the others. It's harder to operate, but easier to enjoy. You use it less, but you love it more. And if something goes wrong, it's a lot harder to replace. It's not just for your car, so don't pay more for everyday insurance. Pay a better price for better coverage from Haggerty. Quote today at Haggerty.com.
tomorrow, the PBA Tournament of Champions. The best of the best face off in the CW season finale. This is the PBA tomorrow at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific on the CW. Hard.
How am I supposed to choose?
Laughing? My 58. Check your schedule. TV's best comedies start weekdays at 3 on My 58.
The Roseville Auto Mall is Northern California's ultimate destination when looking for your next vehicle.
What sets Roseville Auto Mall apart is the service of the people here. Always treat you like family. We've got a new addition for our family, and we decided to get allergic people, and the Roseville Auto Mall has the biggest selection of vehicles in town.
I feel amazing driving out of here and confident and happy that I got such a good deal. I just rolled with it. Right now,
Yes,
just bring it to fingers.
it sure was incredible.
The Roseville Auto Mall. Trips to be the best.
What measures have you taken to protect the integrity of the investigation?
We talked about the interview to the Trump administration.
With that, this is the holidays.
Is there anything you can share with us right now?
This is not our way to go.
We have covered many cases across the level.
KCOH News, 3 times at 10 on I-58.
NASCAR on the CW is brought to you by Arby's. We have the meats. Progressive. Save when you bundle motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. Visit progressive.com. And by O'Reilly Auto Parts, your professional parts people. Get ready for stage 2 in Talladega. Let's go down to the RV's pit box and kick.
Yeah, taking in the views from the RV's pit box. And speaking of views, every driver views Talladega a little bit differently. And I got a chance to slow down and sit down with Sammy Smith to talk about his season so far, as well as what he thinks about the racing here this weekend. And what I found most interesting is that his view on what it takes to be successful at this track. Oftentimes you hear teams say you have to have luck, and Sammy said, yes, you do need some luck, but it's only about 20%. The other 80% about having a good day here at Talladega is your preparation and your skill. He's hoping the prep and skill he has result in a second career at Talladega win. However, a slight hiccup on that last pit stop. We saw him late out of the box. Let's take a look back at the pit stop. They just kicked 2 tires, no major adjustment. So you'll see that pit stop here. He just did not get the car pointed in the right direction, taking the blame. Let's listen to Starkey in-car communication from Sammy Smith.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it too late and instead of actually I'm getting pointed out, so I'll get that next time.
Well, the points is everything. If you can get the nose pointed out when you dump the clutch, you're already going the right direction. When you're pointing the wrong way, the car tends to leap forward, and there's a car in front of you, and there's just nothing you can do. It. Yeah, so you see he's pointed this way, right? What he really wants is his car to be pointed this way. Getting out of the box, your point, and the way you do that is you have to prep the brakes a little bit. You have to get all those things. Remember, you're not touching those that often in the draft, in the pack. So under the caution last year, you sort of prep the car to get slid into the box correctly so you can exit. It's as important to exit as it is to get into the box correctly. And the one thing that's tough at Talladega is, first off, that the boxes are slick, but you're also going so fast on the track for so long that when you get to pit road, you feel like you have slowed down enough, and you go to stop in your stall, and you're like, I've overshot it here. Getting ready to begin stage 2. And you look at the victories this year for Junior Motorsports, the one car number that's missing is the 8 of Sammy Smith. We can talk about the fact that he won here at Talladega a couple of years ago. Everybody in the top 10 getting 2 tires on that cycle is found with the exception of Brandon Jones, who went fuel only. And the first car on 4, Roger Caruth, who was 11.
All right, here we go. Coming back to the green.
As we begin the second stage at Talladega.
All right. 31. Here we go. Stage 2.
Harrison Burnett, stage 4, stage 1, and in good position on the restart. Getting a shot outside lane from Austin Hill. And Austin's done a great job to stay locked onto the rear bumper. See the momentum there. Carson's all by himself on the bottom. Big speed on the outside. You know, laugh to do that. NASCAR just won't GT tax right about there.
All right, so we got Harrison Burton up at the front for now.
He finds the inside of Austin Hill. He got to the outside lane, got a shot from his teammate, went back to the inside, now he's going after the lead. Well, the one car's just not content, and his car is so fast he doesn't have to be. He can pull out. It just looks like whenever he wants, he's able to get back to the lead. It's very similar to what we've seen out of the RCR cars for years here. Onto the hill. I know. He's got juke there on the top side by Sammy Smith. Stuck to the middle. This is something we have not seen in years. Being able to take advantage of those RCR cars. Parker, you referenced in our pre-race show that they didn't have an ECR engine at this track for years. It was a cheat code. The cheat code has changed now. It's about Hendrick Motorsports. That engine shop has done an engine just looks like they have a different gear. We have four wide coming off the corner. Safety
Yeah, four
transition
wide.
here. All right, three wide is outstanding. Four wide is unthinkable. I didn't think we could beat stage one, but I think we've got a chance. That's incredible. Look at Jesse Love going outside. Brandon Jones inside as they go around the one of Carson Waffle. Three wide on
Man, Brandon Jones to the lead.
Talladega. Who's going to get the help? Here goes Garrison Hurst again. Take a number. Jesse Love, Corey Day out to the rip over to Brandon Jones. This is unbelievable. You can only get content in the lead. If you are the leader, you're vulnerable immediately. Yeah, these cars, there's just not a massive advantage like we've had in the past. Everyone looks like they've got a car capable of getting to the front. Jesse Love, with his spotter trying to block these lanes, but just can't hold on to it. How can you block these lanes? There's not milk everywhere. We got an outside lane. A couple of Toyotas working together. We referenced Harrison Burton right behind him. Last week's winner, Taylor Gray, going for the dash for cash. The driver from New Mexico qualified outside the top 20 yesterday, but he's
Bless
in the
me.
game looking for his first top 10 at Talladega. Harrison Burton did a great job.
Yeah, I saw your post, Connor, about the dying e-bell at F Street. Yeah, it won't surprise me if you get a flip today. Yeah, in all my years of watching a NASCAR race across NASCAR's top three series, that's the earliest I've seen a pole sitter crash out of the race.
Is a great place to start just having a better day than they start this year. We're going to step away, but we'll keep you side by side as we go to break. We look at the Arby's leaderboard. Familiar scene out front. Austin Hill on point. Paul Love, Joe Allgaier, Harrison Burton.
Oh yeah. I remember Ryan Preece's flip from 2023. I think that diecast of the car that he flipped in was made diecast form. Just the regular version, obviously.
Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. Auto parts.
Oh,
Look at Amy, working hard now so that future Amy can buy her very own boat.
Wait, sorry, boat's great, but am I wearing culottes?
So you love your culottes.
It's 11 o'clock. What did I just say? Cheers o'clock.
Yeah, here's to protecting your boat 24/7 as far as your home and auto bundle.
So I like hang out with my insurance guy?
Oh yeah, you do a podcast and everything.
Awesome.
When every mile matters, where will your journey take you?
Triple new folks needed cookies, so he made sure Tuesdays were finger licking good with 8 pieces of juicy, crispy chicken or tenders for just $10. It's TGI Tuesday. 10 bucks, 8 pieces, one big deal. KFC $10 Tuesdays. At least they like it come to you for free. They come to me for free.
That's right. Safe Flight can come to you for free, so you can get your windshield fixed anywhere you want at no additional cost. Free wellness service. Go to safeflight.com. Safe Flight repairs. Safe Flight replace.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. That shows up fast to make things right instead of frown. Like it never even happened. Every day, we rely on things someone built. Homes, hospitals, schools, power. Behind all of this are families changing what keeps our communities running. At Triple Inspiration. With hands-on programs as well as education, electrical and more. You can complete your training in as few as 7 months. You can build what matters. If you're ready to make your work a way of life that matters more, then we're ready to train you. Learn more at TWS.edu.
Halfway home, stage two, Talladega O'Reilly Auto Parts Series on CW, brought to you by Arby's. The racing here is just unbelievable. It's got full throttle to sound gear. Wherever sound is a problem, Sound Gear has the solution. Scan the QR code to learn more at soundgear.com. Turn it up.
All right, Sammy Smith is in the lead.
Good to go, stage two, Sammy Smith out front. Hardest part, my partner on stage. This is getting quiet. There's so much happening on the track that you want to talk about. So we're right on board now with Jim Burton of the Golden Corral on board camera to John Ricky. Is that what it is? Time to look out. And look at all the movement. It's honestly, he's got to do one or two other. The two he's in the back and just all in there. Look who's in the top right. That's the 21 Austin. He was in the lead.
You want that thing open? Oh, you
Yeah, I don't mind it open.
don't mind open. I like it.
Oh, oh.
Every corner, there's 4 or 5 moves to unpack here as they unfold because there's just so much happening. There's so many runs materializing in places they don't usually. Look at Ryan St. pushing Qualabelle out into the lead. Just think about the given today. Stage one, leads a handful of laps. He's outside the top 20. Taylor Gray here. He was fighting in the
Yeah, I pick up all this thing. You just put this thing in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it.
No, I pick up a lot of things here. I clear this thing. You get all in that filter thing there. So don't do that again, okay?
orange and blue car, second in
You
line.
got junk already. I will put it in the garbage.
Jamie talked about Ryan Sieg, and I mentioned it only because they got some different paint on that car. And that takes me back to what you said earlier, Jamie. You just want to know who's around you, and it's tough here today. And now we get our Powerball power movers. There he is, Ryan Sieg, plus 21. Sixth race winner, the Allgaier, who didn't get stage, which plus 14. He's right in the game. Speaking of paint schemes, we went on the back stretch shot. This shot here, that 8 car to me looks very familiar. That was pretty famous in his play. I don't know what it is about the side profile, but I keep getting tricked. Here, it was a Friday afternoon.
You're gonna change it.
Push that car
You
out
say
of the
go on
garage,
that
and the crowd was rolling. Eight laps to go, stage two. What if you could have shades like these for a fraction of big brand prices? With Shady Rays, you can. We're an independent company, so we do things differently. We offer high quality polarized shades for a reasonable price. And we personally replace shades that get lost or broken. So far, we've racked up over 300,000 5-star reviews. I founded Shady Rays so that we can have sunglasses that stand up to whatever life throws at us. Order now and get 20% off site-wide at shadyrays.com. This is Arby's quarter-pound pulled pork and chopped brisket. Both are smoked slow for up to 13 hours. Tender, juicy barbecue like this isn't magic. Oh, there is a lot of smoke involved.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Thanks for coming in to talk about Dove Jr.
Of course. Third party is 100 Liberty Mutual could save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
Why don't you come sit with us?
Oh, full snug. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
The irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salt is perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to taking it?
Half protection is not enough. Using just an antivirus online is also not enough. Get better protection from online threats. Get NordVPN now.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back, but now I'm all in with clearer skin. Thanks to Sky Rizzy.
Most people achieve clear skin from head to toe.
I have to pick up the meter back door in the room. I didn't do
And many
anything.
were completely clear even at 5 years.
pick up on photos of being done. People like,
People also saw significant improvement in pain, redness, itching, and burning. Don't use allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. After that sky busy, the number one dermatologist prescribed biologic antibiotics. Learn how Acme can help you save.
CW Sports back live, Talladega, Alabama, with Jamie McMurray, Parker Clearman. I'm Adam Alexander. Kim Keene, Dylan Welch on the pit lane. And Carter Bennett's hanging out the CW garage inside of 5 laps to go. Second stage, Quaffle out front.
Yeah, Parker Jesus, he talked about Dale Jr. car and his memories of that car. You know, right around single file around the top like Dale Jr. always did here. In my defense, I went from the field defense. They did about 40 laps of the most chaotic racing I've seen in a long time at this place. I think the next stage to the top. I don't know how long this lasts as we get later in the stage, because you've got some really good cars far back, way further back than they want to be right now. But yeah, I'm surprised to see it happen with the runs that were materializing.
How about this? Last year, RCR swept the 4 stages here in Talladega. 3 wins for Austin Hill, 1 for the guy we're riding with here, Jesse Love. Today, they've got exactly 2 stage points and in position to get none in this second stage. Unbelievable what we've seen and how human they have appeared in the draft today.
But I think some of that is the field is consciously not working with them, and we see multiple moves where it's an intended choice where they push one of those cars out, they're choosing not to. And Jimmy, you referenced the Hendrick motor powered cars. It's because they don't have to. They don't have
All right,
to.
we're in single file.
They typically are. Well, and I think this brings up the topic, which is if you are Austin Hill and Jesse Love, find your ECR fellow powered cars. You're going to have to work really hard today if you want to do what you've done in the past, because it's obvious they do not quite have the same pace as these Hendrick powered cars.
Jesse Love's car on the pole up for Dash for Cash, 23rd right now.
Well, as a
All
driver,
right, 3 to go.
he's like, listen, it's never been this way for me since I've been in this two-car children's racing. He's always had one of the quickest cars, and now, well, Jesse's getting experience with the rest of the season. He gets experience on board of not always having the best car. But, you know, it's just, it works. You don't always get the VCR group getting together is going to make a difference. Well, you have to try something. I know they wouldn't be content with this. Austin Hill outside the top 10, ranked 13th. Jesse Love sitting at 22nd. The discipline of these guys, full single file with 2 to go, is incredible, because it's so hard to do. If you're 4th or 5th back in line, the only way you're going to win is to be able to get that 2 wide. Start some racing and get me shuffled up just a little bit. That perspective right here, every time they go in the corner, how much making there's the shot. You don't feel that inside the car. As we drive into the corner and you see this, inside the car, honestly, feels pretty flat. Well, it starts my brain. That's what this is. It confuses me. You turn your head, I turn my head on, and you're like, this is not how it goes. It just doesn't seem real. Honestly, that's not Jamie.
I did acknowledge that Natalie Decker is in this race in the 35 car. All right, 1 to go. Stage 2. All right, anyone gonna make a move? I mean, they're kind of spread out for now. Notice Parker Retzloff is up there. The HendrickCars.com Chevys are. Damn. Oh, Allgaier's making the move. Well, that one car got hung out to dry. Green, white checker flag. Allgaier, stage 2 winner.
Waffle got shuffled out. Sieg was second. Creed third. Thompson and Retzlaff getting good stage points. Missed out on stage points for the first time this season in stage one, but he's back on top. Allgaier in command in Talladega.
All right, stage two results. All right, stage two results are Justin Allgaier, Ryan Sieg, Sheldon Creed, Dean Thompson, Parker Retzlaff, Carson Kvapil, Harrison Burton, Jeremy Clements, Austin Green, and Austin Hill get round out the top 10 for stage two. First stage points, I think Austin Green has gotten in a little bit. Dang, double top 10s in stage two for Sam Hunt. That's saying something. Right.
Tiny shrimp, but in here we have big, beautiful shrimp.
In here we're balling. It's actually fire. What is?
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, it's fire. It's fireball. With Blackstone, you can cook anything, anytime, anywhere, anything. From weekend classes to weekday favorites, or whatever's on the menu. Anytime. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Anywhere. From your backyard to big open spaces all across America. With grills and more at BlackstoneProducts.com or your nearest retailer. Outdoor cooking happens on a Blackstone.
Christopher David Bell, he's 40 years old.
Every mile matters. Where will your journey take you? Get back in that car to attack.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care, guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
Take a look. You can dream big and live large. With a compact truck made for both tight parking spaces and wide open places. Powerful, versatile, high-tech. The 2025 Ford Maverick, the pickup offering the lowest starting at MSRP in its class. It's time to see Ford in a new light. And right now, get a 2,500 gas card or 2,500 in total cash on a 2025 Ford Maverick.
Life can be messy. Your mother says, I don't think I'm your mom.
Yes.
Wow. And this season is about to get a whole lot messier. Karamo. Weekdays at 1 on My 58. Stage two complete at Talladega, so the Wheeler caution lights are on. What you're seeing on the track right now is the same Wheeler emergency warning technology used by police, fire, and EMS vehicles across America. Trusted every day to protect those who protect us. Incredible finish to stage two, just like stage one. We get our golden moment. Golden corral. Teammates going at it again. This time, Allgaier beats Carson Kvapil. Carson's control there, but just couldn't protect the move to the bottom by Justin Allgaier. Then he had no help on the top side. No way to fight back, but still did a great job on the first first two stages. Dean Thompson, top five in both stages, first time in his career. Both Sam Hunt cars getting stage points in both stages today. Harrison Burton has delivered. For Justin Allgaier, career stage win number 4 at Talladega, also his fourth of 2026. now you have to execute on the pit lane. We talked about that small gobble for Sandy Smith the last time around, and we've seen what being in control means in this race. Waffle today has led 22-12 for Jesse Love for the pole. Mayer led 7, and Allgaiers led 4 laps here today. And he's in charge as we anticipate these pit stops. Racing pit road is Allgaier and everybody else coming out again.
Including Dean Thompson has earned the third most points so far in this race. You see, right side's only is going to be the call. Chris Bowen, the crew chief, reminding him, go on the jack stand to pack it full of fuel, Dylan.
That's an Allgaier saying he's lacking a little bit of left rear lateral. Otherwise, pretty sporty. They'll change 4 tires to keep him on offense. Right side going and chassis adjustment for Ryan C. And Sheldon Green at the bottom, stage point scoring leader. Said he was still pretty happy with the race on 4 tires and fuel at level 0.
We get the race on Progressive Pit Road, and it's plus 12 here for Steve, who jumps out there. Williams Wallace rather jumps in front of Creed and Steve. We'll reset the running order when we come back to Talladega.
That's right, Mom and Dad. My new boyfriend rides a motorcycle.
Oh, it's just a cruiser for unwinding on the weekends. Protected by America's #1 motorcycle insurance.
How responsible.
Very sensible.
And he has a tattoo.
Temporary for my niece. She insisted.
Oh, cute. Guess what, Mom? I chopped my hair off.
Wow, I stand corrected.
It's lovely. No, it's not.
Super cute.
Very in right now.
It's not rough and tumble at all.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back, but now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Sky Rizzy.
Most people achieve clear skin from head to toe. Many were 100% plaque free. And many were completely clear, even at 5 years.
People also saw significant improvement in pain, redness, itching, and burning. Don't use it allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Ask your doctor about Sky Rizzy, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
You want your vehicle to look so good inside and out? Cerakote, the industry leader in ceramic coatings, makes it easy with our complete car care system. Start every wash with Cerakote's high-foam vehicle shampoo. Then clean the interior, coat your tires, paint, plastics, and even restore cloudy headlights and paint back. The final result? Unmatched performance and long-lasting protection guaranteed. With over 8,000 5-star reviews and more #1 bestsellers than any other brand, you can trust Cerakote. Buy now.
We asked Howie Mandel to describe new hands-free Cozy Fit Skechers Slip-ins.
They're like little soft puff jackets for your feet. These are like cozy little slippers for the street.
Introducing new hands-free Cozy Fit Skechers Slip-ins. Ultra comfortable sneakers you just step into with no bending down or touch.
Somewhere out there, someone's paying $30 for a single plate of steak and shrimp. What?
Teeny tiny shrimp. But in here, we have big, beautiful shrimp.
In here, we're balling. It's actually fire.
What is?
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, it's fire. It's fireball. Irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea sauce. It's perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to take it?
As we head into the next stage of the race, it's the perfect time to slow things down with Arby's new Smoke Barbecue. All cars are ready to track the top speed. Arby's is doing barbecue the opposite way. Slow, work the left. The Arby's barbecue sandwich that's loaded with either smoked pulled pork or chopped brisket paired with your choice of sweet or spicy barbecue sauce. Or get your barbecue on top of Arby's creamy white cheddar mac and cheese bowl. Scan the QR code and order now at the Arby's app. Arby's, we have goodies. Let's go see Arby's.
Yeah, if you can't win today's race, you might further advance take a look at the guys who have done the most of that opportunity today. Of course, Sheldon Creed leading the way here. Carson Watt with 15 points. Dean Thompson, the 26 getting 13 today. Now let's talk a little bit more right now about Parker Retzloff coming off a season worst, one of his best starts to the season. But he told his team this week what happened at Kansas was not our fault. Now he comes back to a drafting track, trying to back up a runner-up finish at Atlanta. He's had 3 top 10s in the last 5 races. Parker, of course, giving all of the credit to his team. He said, "This is some of the best management and ownership that I've been around in my entire career." He entered the race today, 11th in the standings. Get this, his 32 stage points to start the season is more than double his total for all of 2025. And of course, he added a few more at the end of stage 2 with that P5 finish, Adam.
Yeah, it's so impressive what he's done, and it speaks to what confidence will add to any young driver. A couple of weepers around the track. That's right here this weekend, so we'll get that cleaned up and begin the final stage after the break. You're watching live on CW.
I'm Chad. I work for a professional football team, and I'm here 93 online with SMH. It was my schedule. Mondays, Tuesdays, they're the packing days. I can get all my assignments done. Wednesday, we're on the practice field. Thursday, initial discussion post is due. We're going to meet on
Damn, how long is this fucking caution? Shit. These long ass fucking yellows and shit.
Even if you have moderate to severe eczema, you can feel the rhythm, feel the flow. And Dupixent helps you feel the healing. It helps calm the key source of inflammation under the skin that can cause eczema. Some adults saw fast itch relief after the first dose. Long-lasting for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Stay ahead of eczema and help heal skin from within. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent today.
Line violations from among them race leader Williams Wallace, Ryan Sieg. You had the double zero up there, Sheldon Creed, 26 of Dean Thompson. Seven of just all made a second stop, topped off. He'll be coming from deep in the field. Anthony Alfredo was speeding uncontrolled tire for Patrick Emerling. A lot of good cars coming from deep in the field on this restart.
We've jumbled everything up, and now, let's see how it shakes out.
All right, time for
Taylor Gray. Won last week, going for the dash for cash, takes the inside lane to his right. Advantage won at Talladega twice, and that's Jeff Burton. Leaders coming to the public restart zone as we get going. Final stage in Talladega, Alabama.
I'm Jim. pusher on that last restart. So he'll do it all the way down to the middle, or to the middle of the backstretch. You see, he's still committed and hooked up to him. Look where they're going to end up. So you're going to push him. You don't want to get too far out. You just want to be able to get you and yourself there. So you guys can go to whatever lane you want to go. And there was a huge separation on the bottom there from Taylor Gray.
All right, Jeff Burton to the front.
To the front, or staying at the front there, compared to the 21 and the 27, who both going to do his teammate Taylor Gray. Yeah, we haven't really talked about Toyota all day long today. It's kind of the Chevys at the front, but you mentioned it last week's winner, Taylor Gray. They put themselves up front now with a little bit of strategy on pit road. Rick Cruz as well has kind of been running 15th or 20th as Carson Cole does the same move again, pushing those guys down the straightaway, pulling out again, and somebody can get beside him. 55 laps to go, and now we do our spotter spotlight, brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts, the 21 team, and now all the spotters stay the steering wheel, back one jump right in front of me. Let's listen in.
Third lane started to build momentum now. Here it comes. Two back. 19 doing one clearance. Here comes the half up tight. Here comes the push. 19 back middle. Middle back clear. Lead. Then almost 420 or pull second on top. Back up. Back up until top of 3. Here comes 2 off. Here comes 1.5 off. 2 each. Here 1 off 3/4. Half. Top of 3. 3 top. 3 top. 4 top now. 4.
And 4 wide for fourth place. Oh, Brian Sieg's back in the draft. Yeah, several drivers got penalties on that stop for the blend lane violation, blend line, or whatever you want to call it.
You can't do that at the front. He paid the price on way back. Now trying to work his way through. 3 and 4 wide as he just gets the inside of Carson Cole there. One thing I love about Eric Neely right there, Taco, is the tone in his voice and how calm he was. The spotter can get you fired up or bring you down, and I like how it's just very level-headed. He's just talking to him like he's a friend sitting next to him. How about Rick Cruz, second place in that 19? We've never seen Talladega in the draft prior to today. He just continues to check every box. Back-to-back top 5s. No practice last week in Kansas. He finishes in the top 5 there and getting it done at the draft today, pushing around his teammate Taylor Gray. And last week he was racing against Larson, and 2 weeks ago it was Illich and Larson for the lead. Last week you mentioned he'd never been to a mile and a half. Was incredible there. Now never being to a super speedway. Up at the front, this kid is such a fast starter. And it's just, he never ceases to surprise and amaze in what he's able to pick up and how quickly he's able to do it. And guys, we talk about spotters and drivers working together. I want you to watch Sam Mayer right here. He's the 3rd car back on the bottom. Watch this hole that he's going to fit in right here. Boom, slides up right in front of him. Puts him in a perfect position. And that's the driver making his clear. And then the driver, the spotter verifying him. Hey, look down low. Austin Green in the 87. Another driver that had never raced at Talladega, shining out here today. Corey Day right behind him, making his Talladega debut. And some of those drivers that were penalized starting to work their way back to the front. Chuck Free is there in the 00. He's got a really fast race car. Just over 15 laps to go. We got our Mobil 1 leaderboard at Talladega. Gray up there with Green, Cruz, Day, and Mayer from Talladega Superspeedway.
NASCAR CW is brought to you by Optivo Juventus. Find out more at OptivoJuventus.com. For Jim, life's big moments like falling in love with Abby in as little as 2 seconds, or proposing to her in 78 seconds. Then Jim had the hardest conversation of his life in 100 seconds when he learned that he had cancer. Because life's big moments add up in seconds. Jim and his daughter,
Well, new leader at Talladega, Austin Green is your race leader.
Alone, adults who treat melanoma, a type of skin cancer that is rare, can be removed by surgery and is approved for many other cancers. Opdivo Juventus can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead
it does. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain or fever, reports severe or persistent muscle or joint pain. Tell your doctor if you
So I've been treated to the front.
Guillain-Barré syndrome, immune system problems include Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, and lupus. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems. If you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant or receive chest radiation,
What the hell am I looking at? I thought I saw
every second counts of default
into the T.
The reason why some pants wear out like jumping beans, good choice. They've got reinforced beans for your little lead singer.
And protection is not enough. Using just an antivirus online is also not enough. Get better protection from online threats. Get NordVPN now.
Blend of wild chilies, lime, and sea sauce. It's perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to take it?
This story of the one who doesn't just see a broken down. He sees lost gravity, a late night, and work stall to a halt. Thankfully, he has the experience to handle whatever comes his way, and has Granger on his side, offering access to technical product specialists and the scales to deliver fast, so he can keep his business in gear and always moving forward. Call thegranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done. Drivers in the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Racing every lap as if it's their last. Killing every turn with nothing held back. The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Next Saturday from Texas at 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 Pacific.
Closed captioning for today's race brought to you by Cerakote. The top detailers in the world trust Cerakote. Shouldn't you? We talk about guys on the good since the restart. And Sheldon Creed has just been incredible after the penalty. Coming from deep in the field, he was actually leading our Powerball power movers. He's at plus 28. Second car in line in the outside lane behind Raja Karut. Austin Green, whose dad David has a championship under his belt, continues at the front. And you got Jesse Love back up there. It's incredible what we've been seeing in this race today. Give some credit to Dean Thompson. Plus 20 after the penalty.
People always ask, what makes Talladega so special? What is it about this place? It's this. Look at the racing that we've had today. No one really being a dominant car around board here. 100cars.com with Corey Day. See the perspective he has. The racing, though, it's been awesome today. You see there, they get to the bumper. That's what makes it good. When you get to the bumper, you lose the lanes forwards and backwards, and it gives guys opportunities, ability to be able to pass. And we've got different players. You mentioned Austin Green. Didn't see him in the first two stages. Now all of a sudden these guys are showing up. There's different players every 2-3 laps. It's been a huge effort. He's now third on the bottom right now. I mean, it was 2 laps ago. He was about 4 rows behind them. It's turnover having at the front here today. It just seems like the runs that generate, you can take them and use them for a long period of time. All these cars are racing in high accidents. Starting to see some very low percentage moves, though.
So far, 13 different drivers have led today.
What do you mean by low percentage is high percentage of a wreck can happen from those moves? The other thing that's going to happen right now, Adam, is we're going to get into that point of guys maybe making a green flag stop. So you're going to see people trying to work to the bottom. Because if you're going to pit, you got to get in the lower lane. You can't pit from those outside lanes. And so it goes into the back as that starts moving around. And what we had heard earlier today,
Oh.
43 to go is when we would see that green flag pit stop here in the final stage. You guys talk about how competitive this race has been. A year ago, 26 lane changes. Spring race at Talladega, we've already had 28. Here today, 3 wide at the front right now. And here comes the ball center right down the boulevard. Jesse Love in the 2. He had a run, it disappeared. Now he has to get his bumper, and then attack down the backstretch. And it just seems like even if you have the run at the front, immediately it's erased by some of the company with sidetracked. here today, so they're a lot free wide to the front. Gotta give some credit to Jesse Love too. I know that we talked about our
We've had 13 different leaders right so far.
great job of making the most of what he has at heart. It's not awful long, but it's about as dominant as it's been, and he's doing a really good job manipulating these lanes. And you mentioned the big five pit stops. Historically, RCR is one of the first to get to pit road. They want to get out of the way the earliest, but you look at the separation to him, to Austin Hill, it's 4 rows right there. Not many ECR powered cars around them, so it's going to be interesting to see when they do decide to go to pit road.
Well, they're also trapped in that middle lane. Exactly. To the bottom before you can make your way to the pit lane. We talk about being in control of this race. You know, RCR led almost 90% of the laps of the season opener at Daytona. That's not been the case today. Back to your point, Jamie. They have had to work through some challenges they don't normally face when it comes to competing in the draft. And give some love to Raja Caruth. 88 got showing the way.
All right, drivers coming down pit road. Jesse Love locks it up. Roger Caruth is the leader right now. Yeah, Jesse Love looked like he locked it up.
Like 67, but just couldn't get to the bottom. Fuel only for the two they're down and away.
And they come 43 to go. 6 different cars together there.
Final stage already.
It was on cue. That was all ECR power cars getting down to pit road right there. They're usually the most aggressive on being the earliest to do that. I do wonder about Jesse Love in terms of that tires level. This is a while, and that's going to be risky if he's touching this.
Several drivers got a pit penalty for something called a blend line violation. They said at Daytona earlier this year in February,
Teammates from Viking Motorsports, Anthony Alfredo, Parker Ritzmoff, a part of that group that came down with 43 laps to go.
they said that RCR led 90% of the laps at Daytona between Jesse Love and Austin Hill.
These guys are running 51:20s right now. We'll see what kind of lap time those 6 cars that hit it together.
Austin Hill did.
Just another part of that. We see some more here from Rose. The 21 fell way behind that pack he was with, so he's
Whoa. Damn, William Sawalich just.
Who almost had to get away from him. Contact for the 18 Kim.
Yeah, that's going to be a speeding penalty. He just came in way too hot.
Well, there's no doubt that the 18 is going to get I can't imagine he won't get a speeding penalty right there. That could have been.
Then Jesse Love almost got penalty after he was about almost accidentally forced below the double yellow line. Jesse Love got Samir kind of forced him a little bit.
It was pretty hard hit by his teammates.
There's so much jump going
See if
on.
they would get away with that as the Toyotas now unsit the majority Toyotas in this pack. And here's that ECR pack led by Jesse Love. One car you don't see that I referenced before, the 21 Austin Hill. He's way behind this. So one thing about that group of 6 cars, you mentioned the EC guys, the R guys that pitted. They're running about a half second slower a lap right now. So these cars out front, now they're going to get a little bit draft here, so this is going to help their lap time. We'll look. But they've lost a little bit of time versus these guys that have stayed out and are running this a little bit longer.
So Alex was speeding, so he'll have to come back down the pit lane, do a pass-through penalty. He's leading this group right here as we start to see the
All right, 14th different leader. It's going to be Brendan Poole now. We have Carson Kvapil won stage 1, Allgaier won stage 2. Also, I was able to watch the end of that ARCA race. Holy crap, that last lap was fun. Yeah, I did not think that Cletus McFarland was ever going to be that close to winning his first race. Well, he showed that he can get it done. He stayed out of trouble. He kept the car clean. And it's nice to see someone other than the 18 car win for just once. I mean, that damage on that last caution kind of hurt his shot of winning. I mean, it made his car like a literal parachute. When it was all said and done, Andy Jankowiak, or Andy G, as some people call, won his first race. Wow. Yeah, he should win more truck races. And then you got people criticizing him for not having a personality. I mean, not every driver's the same person. I want to be decent enough to interact with the fans and be great. Damn, look at Jesse. Damn. Well, traffic on any highway. Those drivers on the highway, man, they almost cause a rear end type accident. And yes, you're right, Gio Ruggiero should win more truck races. Well, I hope he stays in trucks long enough to win a lot of truck races, if not more. Anthony Alfredo leading the outside.
Oh.
Well, they couldn't practice because of the rain and all that. Right, 15 different leader. Brendan Poole's teammate LeVar Scott's going to be the leader, I think, based on what I'm seeing here on the leaderboard.
Saw Poole there, a driver that's been so good in his history at Talladega Super Speedway. So as they give up the top spot, they will turn things over to this group. The lead pack coming around and jumping back to the front, led by Sheldon Creed.
Creed just quietly getting it done today. He's scoring those stage points. See, now he's put himself in a great position as we take a look. Watch Jesse Love. Watch him sing.
Yeah, wow. Wow.
Now you're going to see Allgaier is going to move to the block. Boom, right back to the top. And oh my God, he's leaving bite marks all the way to the
Either way, back to the arc race. Yeah, Cletus finished second, but either way, that, it will. I'm really glad that he showed that. Yeah, he's worth the hype. And man, and for the fact that he came that close, man, who knows how next year's Talladega race will go. Also, I never thought I'd see this, but Retta Jones was running two cars today. The 30, obviously, and then the 0 with the stylized Greg Biffle font. It was being driven by none other than Squirrel McNutt.
NASCAR has noted this, and now you're seeing the repercussions of that, where NASCAR is paying attention to it, letting the drivers know they're looking for those sorts of things, and that was a step too far.
Yeah, Squirrel McNutt. His real name is George Siciliano, and they're both. He's also a YouTuber with a lot of subscribers, and yeah, I gotta check his stuff out. Unfortunately, he crashed out late in the race, but he made the most of it. That's for sure.
Well, we saw this, and you can hear it literally in his voice. You can't necessarily see it as like, but you can hear the vibration. And the fact is, Jesse, they don't know if that's going to blow. It's a maybe, may blow, may not. That's a scary place to be in.
Justin Allgaier radio now. He just came down and made his pass-through penalty after coming up and having the blue line violation.
Getting a penalty for three cars that remain on the racetrack. I don't know what that means. Crazy watch every referee just exact on the same.
So, you know what, I talked to Eric Peterson, director of the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, about this when he mentioned it to us earlier this week. He said it was actually the Cup race last year that really had them talking about this and getting it under control. They detailed it with us. And he said to me, it's going to be a blue line violation is how I would describe that and define it. A lot more detail given there from the spotter stand. Bottom line is, both the 7 and the 1 quadrant are going to need a caution to get back in this thing.
And to close the loop on it, what NASCAR wanted them to do was to stay low on the backstretch, let the faster cars go on the outside, and then most likely, if that had happened down in turn 4 where the speed discrepancy was a lot penalty, not a penalty.
This is just been some race, and we've still got more than 30 to go. You're watching the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series live.
David Starr is the only driver out of this race.
Engine ABS arena slide on. There's an O'Reilly Auto Parts. Turn left, Tyler.
Take the guesswork out of
Blaine Perkins is also from Bakersfield also.
It's free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you don't want to do the repair yourself, we can recommend a shop for you.
Okay, Tyler, let's go fix your car.
Auto Parts.
To Haggerty, it's obvious. One of these cars is not like the others. It's harder to operate, but easier to enjoy. You use it less, but you love it more. And if something goes wrong, it's a lot harder to replace.
Yes, I'll give it a check.
So don't pay more for everyday insurance. Pay a better price.
Look, we got a new person up there, Jeremy Clemens in the 51.
Look at those pork chops with Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. Yes, please. Ranch seasoned, savory, and sizzling. Hidden Valley Ranch, only serious about flavor.
This is Arby's quarter-pound pulled pork and chopped brisket. Both are smoked slow for up to 13 hours. Tender, juicy barbecue like this isn't magic, although there is a lot of smoke involved.
Arby's, we have the meat.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. With a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Surf Pro, like it never even happened.
Oh, that's when the flooding in the house reaches critical level or disaster level.
So you can get it fixed here, or here, and pay later. Go to SafeLight.com today. Even if you have moderate to severe eczema, you can feel the rhythm, feel the flow. And Dupixent helps you feel the healing. It helps calm the key source of inflammation under the skin that can cause eczema. Some adults saw fast itch relief after the first dose, and long-lasting clear skin at 1 year. Many even saw 90% clear skin. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms.
Yeah, Austin Hill's back in 21st.
Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Stay ahead of eczema and help heal your skin from within. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent today.
Just remarkable what we're seeing here at Talladega Superspeedway for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Our coverage on CW brought to you by Arby's. And the exchanges at the front and the lead changes that we have had today, just remarkable. It's been so entertaining.
The fact that these guys have been able to run 3 or 4 wide, the amount of passes for the lead, and then we haven't had any wrecks at this point. It's been incredible to see what the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series has been able to put on here. Talladega, just awesome. That big event.
Sammy Smith on point.
Oh, 3 wide for third.
I tell you what, whoever wins this race is just going to be in a heroic situation for everything they will have had to deal with. Love getting underway again. It's time to go full throttle with Sound Gear. Wherever sound is a problem, Sound Gear has the solution. Scan the QR code and learn more at soundgear.com. Turn it up. Laps to go. We talked about how competitive this race has been. You look at a run where so many different teams represented inside the top 10. And oh, by the way, we've got $100,000 on the line. Best of the bunch going for the National Cash. Jesse Love and last week's winner, Sheldon Creed. Creed was penalized at the end of stage 2, but is right back in the game. And look at teammates from Jordan Anderson racing outside lane. Blaine Perkins, Jeff Burton, as Jesse Love jumps out front again.
And for Jeff Burton, if you watched our pre-race, you know how close he came to winning this race last year. He teared up in a piece looking back at that, how close he was, and how much it means to win races, or at least have the chance to win races. They were around that series. He's been keeping in front of him, just gets shoved in the middle there by Sam Mayer, but he's been fighting up here best he can throughout this race. What a huge game this can be. And one thing to keep in mind, guys, if you're in this lead pack right now, the winners of the first stage and the second stage have been penalized in this stage, and they're now not a factor in this. So you potentially eliminated two of the fast cars racing for the win.
Well, Anthony Alfredo qualified in the top 10, has been competitive all day long. They had the speeding penalty, and he too, he was penalized. Now it's lost to lap. You just saw the leaders go around him. Alfredo could need a caution here. One lap down in 34 for driver 96.
And if you look at how much smaller this pack is, the racing is different. When you have all 35, you have 35, 36 cars in a pack, it's different. There's so much energy, and that's why we saw all those passes in the beginning. The fact that now we're down to like
Don't overlook Parker
it's a little
Retzlaff.
harder to make passes for Jesse Love right now.
Also,
Position because it's so much harder to get to the lead.
Well, let's see how good the HFT cars are. They're
forgot to start. Now that we hit 25 to go, I'm gonna make the poll. Who's going to win?
went to the top, see if they can materialize anything just together. Looks like Brandon Jones may join them up there. That's J.J. Allen behind Jones as they Blaine Perkins gets to cover that top lane.
Hey, I mentioned the misfortune for Anthony Alfredo and his teammate, and then Parker Retzlaff. And we talked about this earlier, second in our last drafting race at Atlanta. We know he's good in this style, and right there at the front, he hit 11 points from major disappointment last week at Kansas.
I don't think we give enough credit to Parker Retzlaff and Viking Motorsports. They've just done an awesome job this year. It's been one of the best surprises, I think, of the O'Reilly Auto Parts series is seeing the success of that team and what Parker and Anthony have been able to do.
A lot of drivers in the top 10 thinking about career win number 1. We've seen it before at Talladega.
You know, we referenced it. We heard Jesse Love talk about that love for tire. We got to go away from that.
All right, starting poll. Here we go.
The entire time, and I can promise you, internally inside of his head, he's thinking about, is this tire going to make it to the end? You know, am I going to be able to make it?
Yeah, that penalty screwed him up. Don't count Blaine Perkins out either. Also, Eric, I don't know about you, but after last week's IndyCar race, I was extremely dejected, and you probably kind of have an idea of why. We all know who the dominant car in the IndyCar race at Long Beach was last week, and Of course, it takes one caution and one slip up on pit road from one of the crew members to change the outcome. Exactly. That's what of course, the one time Meyershank has, yet ever since Meyershank has been in IndyCar, this is the first time they've actually had speed. But of course, we all know that once Alex Palou gets the lead, whether if it's on the track or on pit road or whichever in between, we all know it's game over. Uh, And also, I keep forgetting Felix Rosenquist has that one win at Road America. I keep thinking he had two wins. I'm so silly. How long is Felix Rosenquist's winless streak again? Because it's hard to keep up with everyone's winless streaks nowadays. Yeah, but yeah, him losing that race last week, that was frustrating to watch. If 98, dang, it's almost as long as Kyle Busch's current winless streak. It's almost the same length by at least a race or two. Also, keep in mind, his first win came with Ganassi in that 10 car. It's, it's kind of a coincidence. He finished second to a car that he used to drive back then. So, but I hope one day that I'll see them have speed again.
Straight Talk's always been the same price since they started, back in 2009. And they always offer free 5G phones for new and existing customers on America's most reliable 5G network.
Yeah, 2020 was the pandemic, man. I swear it it made the schedule. Yes, it was Road America. Yep, that was the one. Yeah, 2020 we had double header because the pandemic changed everything. It changed how NASCAR and IndyCar changed the schedule. F1 too, man. Um, man, we were seeing races getting canceled, and it was understandable. We were seeing double headers. We were seeing double headers at Charlotte, Darlington, the other one, Pocono. That's the race. Yep, we sure did.
So a dash for cash driver that won last week for now finds himself out of the mix. In fact,
oh yeah, this is a dash for cash race. Allgaier, Love, Creed, and Taylor Gray are the contenders. I think.
going for his first victory of the campaign.
I want to get to the outside right now. It looks to me like it's kind of getting that look of everybody fading to the top like we saw at the end of stage 2. The other guys that I've got my eye on are the two HFT.
Oh, here comes.
As his teammate Sean Creed right behind him. And those two guys, see Creed pulls down and goes with him. They've been very committed.
18 to go.
We talk about teammates and working together, and those two guys have done an awesome job of it.
Whoa.
He was not there as he nearly slammed down into the right front of Parker Retzlaff. That was tight.
Look at Sam Mayer, went from about 6th that last lap, all the way up to 2nd now with his teammate Creed behind him. He heard you about this forming to the top side.
Man, 5 years ago today, Brad Keselowski won his last race with Penske in the spring race. Man, 5 years have flown by quick. I'm convinced if Brad was still driving the 2 car today, he would have undoubtedly his winless streak would have undoubtedly still be in place. Oh. Yeah, your great decision almost wrecked yourself in the field behind. I remember that one Talladega race where this one doesn't get talked about as much. That time when um Obviously, we remember that time when Blaine Perkins was driving for Our Motorsports and he went barrel rolling on the back stretch, but the camera was too focused on Dexter Bean crashing on the back stretch that they didn't acknowledge. Whoa! There goes Sam Mayer, and he saves it. Wow. Is he gonna stay in the draft though? Oh, yep, that was another iconic Talladega race, the 20. Oh yeah, that race. I'm thinking of oh oh yeah, when Harvick made that pass on McMurray on coming to the line, and then Brad Keselowski winning at Dega while Dennis Setzer goes up into the catch fence. And 17 years ago today, David Reagan won his first O'Reilly Auto Parts race, or his first race overall across NASCAR's top 3 series. I'm convinced if David Reagan raced for Roush Fenway's truck program back in the day, I think he would have undoubtedly won on these drafting tracks if you think about it. But back then, he was focusing mostly on Cup back in O'Reilly back in the day, so he didn't really do a lot of truck races. But he has raced in trucks before. It'd be cool if he came out of retirement and did the truck race at Talladega in the fall and for colleague racing. I mean, he's still healthy and fit to still race. Still race. Oh yeah, I remember seeing the video of Matt Kansas's flip in that the 2009 race.
You've got to make some moves with the way the runs are. You can generate the run. It's possible. We've seen it all day long. It's just a big risk. If you're not in Creed's position, unless you can clear the two-car, by running low through the corner, slide up in front of him, the risk versus reward, if you don't clear him, you could go all the way to the back and be with your teammate Sam Mayer back in 15th or 18th. Actually, I saw a car drop down there. It was Sammy Smith who was trying to get the bottom lane rolling. This is shaking up though. These are penalty cars that are going to go a lap down.
Oh yeah, even on drafting tracks, you can still run into lap traffic like this. Come on, someone, go with Sammy Smith already. It's not that hard. All right, suit yourself, people.
You can use those cars to help you because they are. It's not like the cars are wrecked and they're way off the pace.
Brandon Jones is the highest running Toyota driver. I've always felt that. Brandon Jones could win on any of these drafting tracks at any given time.
Well, I think this kind of day is representative of just what this 20 team does so well, and that's execute. Last week at Kansas, they felt like they had Brandon's best intermediate car ever. And we do a Toyota driver update.
Who knows?
It felt like it was his best car
Yeah,
ever.
Daniel Hemrick's flip at Talladega a few years ago when he was driving for colleague racing. I feel like that's one flip that you don't hear a lot of people talk about nowadays. Well, he didn't. Well, I think he got pushed up against the wall in turn 4, and then he landed on his roof. So he flipped, but it wasn't like a barrel roll type thing. That was yeah. The the barrel roll for Blaine Perkins and Hemrick landing on his roof. They were in the same happened in the same race. Also, I saw that NRF Productions, a YouTuber who I don't watch very often, but I've watched before. I saw, I seen the post for his most recent video, which is about the fact that the Ford program in the O'Reilly Auto Parts series has declined over the last year or two. Yeah, keep in mind, folks who are watching this, JJ Yaley driving the number 5 for Hettinger Racing. They are the only Ford team in the entire race. I still don't know if the 52 of AM Racing is still going to run part time still.
So when you talk about what you learn, all the things we talk about when you prep for these races, you watch tape back, you watch onboards, one of the things you pay attention to is how do guys like Austin Hill
All right, 10 to go.
control the pack? What are they doing inside that car with the pedals and managing the distance between their car and the car behind them?
Yep, that's right.
In a lot of ways, what position, what kind of style you're using, when you use the brake and not letting yourself get too far out, but then also not making yourself fall in to then take your run at you. It's a fine balance.
Yeah, that's in terms of drivers who have been regulars in the series. Yeah, as far as you're of course obviously you're referring to only just back when Briscoe, Cindric, and Custer were regulars in the O'Reilly Auto Parts series. Yeah, the Cup guys don't count, by the way.
Five drivers inside the top 10 looking for their first career win. The man that won the championship a year ago, winless in 2026 with love.
Back when I started watching the O'Reilly Auto Parts series, and as the years went on, RFK Racing had their O'Reilly Auto Parts program. They had some successful drivers back in the day, like Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Trevor Bain. Um, I could say Carl Edwards, but he was a Cup guy back then. Ryan Reed, Chris Buescher. Those are some notables.
This is definitely breaking up the pack a little bit. Good form to it. Well, that's exactly what Jesse Love does not want to see, though. That puts him in the vulnerable position.
Yeah, I'm only referring to like back in the day, obviously.
Look at this. This has got it right here.
Yeah, kind of sucks that I feel like Penske and RFK should restart their program. Man, that 17 car was a go or go home car? Shit. Well, Jesse Love is unsurprisingly in the lead. And then now he's got Sheldon Creed and Ryan Sieg behind him. And then, of course, you have Blaine Perkins also. Yeah, Roger Kurth is actually a lap down. So, yeah, I can see him. So far, we've been green since the start of stage 3. We haven't had a caution yet. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I've watched some of Bodie's uploads of these older races. Oh, well, Haas Factory Team and Ryan Sieg Racing having a technical alliance. Well, bye bye, Jesse Love. Sam Mayer got shuffled out earlier. He almost crashed.
Is able to throw those spots when he wants to be aggressive. Has put himself in a great position here, especially if he can get some help from the top side. As he moves up there to try and generate that run. Sean Creed's going to be aggressive, though. He's one of the most aggressive drivers in this series. Last time we raced in Sean Creed got it done. First time in his career, Echo Park Speedway back in February.
And in charge right now, coming to 4 to go. And as we make our way through the trial, going back to the start-finish line, notice where the start-finish line is. It's all the way past the spot here that any other racetrack.
4 to go. How far? Oh, shit. Wow, Jesse Love's fallen back to 12th place. Well, for those who picked Sheldon Creed, Jesse Love, that didn't age well. Yeah, I thought Sam Mayer had lost the draft, but man, they managed to make things. Crap, he's stuck on the outside. All right, coming to 3 laps to go in the O'Reilly Auto Parts race at Talladega Super Speedway. Sheldon Creed, Corey Day, Sam Mayer, 1, 2, 3 at the line. Jesse Love and Austin Hill are pretty much out of contention. Well, Austin Hill is not sure about the 2 car. Oh shit! Man. Burton's getting a push. Oh, 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 oh. Corey Day to the bottom. Oh, oh, don't. Wow, 3 wide. Lead. Sam Mayer leads with 2 laps to go. And also Dean Thompson's up there behind the 17. He's the highest running Toyota driver. There's also Harrison Burton, Austin Green, and Brent Cruz. Come on. I'm recording, by the way. Wow, no way. Are we seriously going to make it to the white flag before we get a caution? Yeah. Well, this is it. 1 lap to go. Who's going to win it? Oh, Corey Day. 17 clears the 00. Oh, there goes the 41. Well, this is it. Up, there they go. Crash at the back of the field. There they go. That's a wrap. Here they, oh my God. Whoa, look at this. Clovis native, Corey Day. Wow. Corey Day is an O'Reilly Auto Parts winner. Let's go. Wow, the Clovis native did it. Let's go. Well, Corey Day wins before Brent Cruz does. Wow, we've had Sheldon Creed, William Sawalich, and now Corey Day have all now won their first races got their first career wins this year. Wow. Let's go. Man, Jeremy Clements got top 5. Let's go. Damn, Burton got Damn, Burton got pile drived into the wall. Damn. Well, I can't blame him for being frustrated. There's Harrison Burton. Wow. Boom. Wow. Holy crap. The 17 is a winner in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Damn, Austin Green gets his first top 10 on a non-road course. Finished 10th. Wow. Well, I think Brent Cruz is undoubtedly the next guy to get his first win.
Jesse Love ended up 7th. Austin Green with a top 10. Got to give some credit there.
Man, Sheldon Creed's starting to become a good drafting track racer now. Day gets the day. Let's, man. And when we went the whole final stage without a caution. That's freaking crazy.
That is cool, and I think the point of him referencing, I wouldn't think it'd be a super speedway was he's been so fast at the mile and a half, the short tracks for sure. Maybe that aligns more of his sprint car background a little bit, but this is so foreign.
Holy. Hendrick Motorsports wins in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series with Corey Day. Man, after winning so many races with Cup guys, they finally do it with a regular finally.
So many times this year. We're going to go back and revisit what happened on the final lap because there was a lot of contact. Pushing and shoving.
And William Swatch was coming with a fall. Oh. Yeah, and then they wrecked at the back there, and it was. Wow. Brent Cruz finished third. Damn, and he hit the outside wall. Take a look at this. Yep, that contact with the 18 sent him rip. Well, the highest Toyota finisher was Brent Cruz, not Dean Thompson. Wow. What a race. What big career day for Corey Day. Let's go. Wow.
That's 3 top 5s in a row for Brent Cruz. Gosh, it looked to me like Creed.
3 consecutive top 5s, that is. And Sheldon Creed wins the Dash for Cash. Damn. So the last time Hendrick won with an O'Reilly regular was Kyle Busch all the way back in 2004. Holy crap. Oh yeah, I forgot Hendrick Motorsports had a O'Reilly Auto Parts team back in the day. Damn, Harrison Burton took a shot into the wall. At least I saw him standing outside the car earlier. Damn, Blaine Perkins got in that one too. Damn, 24 went up in flames. Damn. Fuck. And man, then Corey Day will be 21 this year. Yep, you're right. Kyle Busch won with Hendrick Motorsports before Corey Day was even born.
Super speedways, just razor thin, and the frustration. You know you had a chance, and Mayer
Well,
thought it was taken
I can't
away.
blame Sam Mayer for being frustrated. I would be frustrated too if I was him. Wow. Well, I thought there was going to be more cautions today, but the racing was a lot different. 8 days after Tony Stewart won his second title, of course.
Had the top 10 streak going and was in position to do it again last week in Kansas, but had those problems in the final stage. Nearly got back to the top 10, finished 12th. Comes here today, someone we didn't anticipate getting it done. He admitted after it was over, I didn't make my first career victory would come this way. But Corey Day managed the afternoon quite well. And at the end, and when the caution came out, he was the man
See
in
this?
charge. And he gets his first checker flag in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
Based off of the Last Supper. Man, we only had 3 cautions in this whole race. The caution on lap 1 and then the 2 stage yellows. I don't know. Anyways, wow. The last time Hendrick Motorsports regular won with a regular that isn't a cup guy was Kyle Busch all the way back in 2004. Corey Day wasn't even born yet. He was born in November 2005.
But this year belongs to Corey Day, and he's given Mr. H everything he wanted it for.
So there you have it from Sheldon Creed and Brett Cruz, the second and third place finishers in today's running of the
What a cool victory lane. Surround my fans.
Here's Kim Coon.
Let's go, Corey.
The second win of the week for Corey Day, won a high limit sprint car race in Eagle, Nebraska, earlier in the week, then caps it off with his first.
You hear that out there?
Yes, Cameron.
When you think about what it means to win for Mr. Hendrick, what you dreamt about in terms of your first win, does it match what you thought it was going to be?
Well, I sure as hell didn't think it'd be in a super speedway, so it's awesome. You know, the Hendrick legacy is so strong in super speedways, and my 17 guys just built me a rocket ship. So hats off to Adam, Becker, Jordan, Michael, everyone back at the shop.
I'm still streaming.
Every week for me. I feel like we've been close. Had a good day at Rockingham and had a couple other good days, and just didn't finish
Wow.
off. So
Corey Day led only the last lap.
Those last couple laps, you were 3 wide at one point. Lots of stuff was going on. What were you thinking?
yeah, I thought when I got shucked in the middle there with 5 to go, whatever it was, that was it, and I was going to drop it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
I
end
had
off
help, I don't know who it
the
was, but thank you, whoever it was.
on the pole.
Yeah, just so cool. I
I
mean,
mean, Jesse Love came up short.
Super Speedway. So, um,
Well, at the end of the day, an RCR driver did not win, so that's all that matters.
That never ran a favorite car in his life before 2 years ago. So, yeah, thank you, Mr. H, Jeff Andrews, my biggest supporter, Jeff Gordon, just everyone that believes in me. It's so much fun.
You already had a start to the season. You top it off with a win in the first third of 20.
Well, we technically had 4 cautions because we had the one on the last lap.
Yeah,
Yes, you can
honestly, I
count
think it's more
that one.
capable than I am for sure. So glad to just be, proven that it's as good as it is. And,
Wow.
like I said,
Just like he said, I didn't think his first win was going to come on a drafting track either, let alone Talladega. Well, I think I think the tides are starting to change on these drafting tracks. It hasn't been the Austin Hill or Jesse Love show. I mean, it kind of was, but wasn't really. Yeah, Austin Hill, I don't think he had the drive to win this year. Jesse Love did right up until he got shuffled out of the lead. And thank you to these guys for actually making a move on the last lap. I guess they heard my criticism after all, saying don't wait till the last lap to make a move. Well, they technically did, but at least they did before the caution, that is. And see, this is what happens. Things like this. This is what happens when we don't have cup guys in the field. This is what happens when we start making moves on the last lap. And I guess the O'Reilly Auto Parts guys were like, "Yeah, we know RCR is the best at these type of tracks, so yep, it's time to beat them this time around." Yep, that was gonna come on a mile half too. But hey, with these drafting tracks, you never know what's gonna happen. Anyways, I'm gonna take a quick look through the results. Corey Day, your winner. Sheldon Creed, goddamn, second place again. I think two second places in a row. Shit. I think Brent Cruz is next in line to get his first win. I'll be surprised if it's someone else that isn't him. Sammy Smith, Jeremy Clements, man, wasn't expecting him to finish in the top 10, let alone the top five. But hey, he ma- he ended up there. Dean Thompson, Jesse Love, Brandon Jones, Parker Retzloff ninth. And how about Austin Green? This is his first top 10 on a track that is not a road or street course. First top 10 on an oval, that is. And how about JJ Yaley? He's the highest finishing, or let me, can't speak for shit. JJ Yaley, the one and only Ford driver in the entire field, finishes 11th. How about that? Oh, wait. Hold up. I think the results might change. Trying to get fixed up, but that's what it says right now. Austin Hill 13th. Patrick Emmerling was in this race. He finished 16th. Joey Gase got top 10. I'll see. Quapple finished 22nd after leading early. Maybe Carson will be the next first time winner. Who knows? Jeff Burton 25th. Go fit.
What's it like to have real fruit and whole milk? Imagine your taste buds
It was
arrive
weird seeing all those lap cars run up there with the leaders. Tyler Ankrum finishes 32nd in the 32 in his first O'Reilly Auto Parts start. And at least Dawson Cram finished the race. Man, it's been a hot minute since Mike Carmen Racing's raced on these drafting tracks. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this live stream. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about Raja Cruz too. Carson, Raja, Brent, Ryan Sieg. It could be anyone at this point. Yes, the race is finished. Corey Day won. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this live stream. Congrats to Corey Day on getting his first win. He definitely earned it. He had a rough start to the season, but as the season's been progressing, he was getting better, and it all evolved into today. Man, again, didn't think his first one was going to come on a drafting track, but it did. Anyways, with that said, thank you all for watching. Yes, Creed did finish second. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's live stream. I'll see you tomorrow for the Cup race. Have a good rest of your afternoon or evening, wherever you're watching this from. Until then, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right. Bye, everyone. Peace out.